Hello. Let's just jump right into this because I'm tired, but I'm excited to play it. Let's see, important end user license agreement. As you can see, I have not jumped into this yet. This is my first time opening it. What are the options? Subtitles on. Controls. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so let's just jump into it. Suppose for the sake of stream I should do that. I have played Call of the Sea. In fact, I just recently played it.
What was that?
Like he said.
Where's that voice?
A dream, a phone call, and a therapy session.
This is the story of a young girl. A girl who had strange and disturbing dreams.
Graphics are excellent, which is to be expected. I mean, look at all this. Look at the
I know this
environment.
place. I've been here before. This is the ancient stone city amidst the jungle.
Dragonfly. Anybody speak Elder God and know what he's saying? Nope, can't go over there.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, ignore him. Just ignore him. He's not gonna hurt you. Just
How do you
keep
know
going.
he's not gonna hurt me? That's a big lizard. Anything else? No, he's staying on the rock.
This
Okay.
constellation. Where am I? This is not the Earth.
No, it isn't. By the way, chat, how is audio? Can you hear the game okay? It looks like it's at a good volume, but feel like I still should ask.
Khan Vector Yagna Yith. In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
Ah, okay. She speaks Elder God. We have achieved title already. There's something up there, but want to look around first. And this is my movement speed. Don't know if I'll get a jog or anything later, but trying everything, and this is how fast I move. Okay, up the ramp. That... I like the look of it.
The statuette! Here it is.
Don't just try to grab
Finally.
it.
I have to get it. I have to.
This is the story of Evie Drayton.
Quick, quick. Before I forget. Where did I put my notebook? I have to write everything
Miskatonic.
down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956 when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Thank goodness. Still have a couple hours until thermodynamics class starts. I've always been a good student, but during my amnesia period, I almost reached excellence. All straight A's?
Is that... Oh, I guess that's a stapler.
The medical
Office
report
of
from
the
my
County
amnesia
Medical
episode.
Examiner.
According to this, I'm as fit as a fiddle.
Miss Drayton presented for consultation after experiencing total memory loss that lasted for a period of 3 months. Despite the unusual nature of the case, her general condition is excellent. She shows no physical sequelae, neurological alterations, or signs of cognitive decline. Need to find my notebook.
Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets always puts me at ease. I was lucky to be accepted at Miskatonic. It was one of the first universities in Massachusetts to admit non-white students.
Evangeline Clear Drayton, 6B East Dormitory, 33 Preston Street, Benoit, Bolivar County, Mississippi, College of Physics Junior Class. Date of issue September 1st, 1957. So we're getting an idea of the time period. Yeah. That's Chuck Berry. That isn't Bucky Chase. That's Chuck Berry.
Spitsbergen Island in Svalbard. Apparently, I researched this area of the Arctic thoroughly during the time I lost consciousness.
Well, good thing you write everything down, huh? Ow! Sorry, had to shift.
Spitsbergen Island in Svalbard. This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember anything about it.
That's why we look at the back, see if there's notes.
When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams.
An expedition funded by Miskatonic University, Professor Nathaniel Wingate Peaslee, to caves near the Rappahannock River has resulted in the discovery of statuette containing an ebony sphere of unknown origin. This and other relics have been donated to the university's archaeological archive for further study. Professor Harrison Walton Everhart, Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic, oversaw the transport operation and now leads research into the artifact's nature and origins. Harry Everhart. That's the husband from Call of the Sea. So that's a link back.
I've searched every astronomy book at the Miskatonic Library, but none of them contain any reference to this constellation.
That's because it's not an Earth constellation, probably.
Beatrice, along with me, is one of the few ladies studying physics at Miskatonic.
I'm going to look at the back of everything, by the way.
Julian, Beatrice, Herbie, and I, we're always together. This scary fellow that haunts me in my dreams is a Dimetrodon. He roamed the Earth 270 million years ago. And although it may seem like it, he is not a dinosaur.
He's a lizard of some kind, though, right? Okay, and I can't look at the other pictures.
Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
Okay, how do you turn it? Oh, that's how you turn it. Here we go. Ow! Oh. Let's answer that phone.
Yes,
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
that's right. Who am I talking to?
I am the Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road.
6
See you in a
p.m.
couple of hours,
Prospect
Professor.
Road.
All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my strange dreams and my amnesia. I'd better go through it again before I leave. I don't want to miss any questions when I talk to the professor.
What's this?
The Hydrangea Foundation took care of the insurance payout for Dad's accident.
Please
I
find the
had
closest
scholarships to
semi-annual
attend several black
disbursement
colleges in the South, but it was the
issued under the
foundation's
terms of
money
your
that
late
allowed me to cover the
father's
tuition here at Miskatonic.
life insurance policy held with the Hydrangea Foundation. With kind regards and continued service. Mm.
I must have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've never received any answer.
So I can't take the journal? I feel like I should be able to flip through pages or something. Oh wait, is there something on the back of it? Nope.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
I don't think I finished reviewing everything here yet.
I think I have, but just want to double check. Oh, look at that.
I couldn't leave my science fiction book collection in Benoit.
I did miss something.
Reverend Charlton was adamant that I bring this cross to college. He must think Arkham is a den of iniquity and wickedness.
Nope, just a den of elder gods.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
I think I have now.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
Okay.
So, you have finally decided to talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
I thought the voice sounded
Yes,
familiar.
I know well enough that discussing the effectiveness of our therapy sessions with you is futile. But you need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. What about your position as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work was somewhat obsessive.
I didn't say that. You did.
Well, you told me you practically lived secluded in this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
I do what they pay me for. Teaching, student assessment, and certain logistical duties fall within my responsibilities. Cheering at the Miskatonic Mariners football games does not.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
I miss my
What kind of
wife.
question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
I am not. Next question.
There's another topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
See, I played both endings, but
She left home and never returned.
Harry hated giving details about my absence, for lack of a better word. Especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition.
I see. And how do you feel about that?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm asking, Professor, is because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall. You mentioned those visions began shortly after whatever happened to your wife. So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
Should I say yes or...
No. Not since I started
gonna
taking
lie.
medication, at least.
Excellent. That means the medication is working. Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment, is that it?
Well, I'm deeply sorry you see it that way, Professor. But I need you to trust me in this.
I don't trust
Go
you at
ahead.
all.
Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind. And think of something pleasant. A fond memory, if you will. Something that took place here, in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
Maybe.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhard Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
She was a nice person.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it.
You think?
Can I open my eyes now, Harry?
Not yet. We're almost there. Let me open the door and... Now, open your eyes.
Oh, look what you've prepared. It's another one of your scavenger hunts, huh?
Of course, old pal. Now, if you want your present, you'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down clues?
Well, technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
You're so kind.
Okay, that's what I was looking for, the journal.
A
Merry
new decade.
Christmas, Happy New
I
Year
wonder what the future has in
1931.
store for us. A new decade. I wonder.
It's like his eyes follow you around the room. Star brand?
Do you remember when we slow danced to dear old pal of mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
Oh, look at your sad little face in this photo.
You know me. I've never been the life of the party. Wait. There's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
It's the black oil, the shadows.
What are you
Play
up to
it.
now? Oh boy, what a drawing. Is this supposed to be a tree?
I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
Two. Three. Seven.
Lovely.
6. 4. 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I wonder what my darling husband is keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
Tell me you didn't vandalize a piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
Nora, who do you think I am? It's just crayon.
Okay, so triangle, star.
This darkness. Everhard Manor. But my house is not.
Professor, don't drift off. Keep going.
Do you remember when we slow danced to Dear Old Pal of Mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 5, 7. Oh, 752. Oh, okay. 1. 1, 4, 1, 4, 6.
Harry, I can't believe it! It's that statuette! And it even has a black ooze orb. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
No. Wait. What do you mean a statuette? Don't touch it, Nora!
Keep going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You. You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor Everhart.
Shortly after Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect
Did
Road
Harry
5.
survive?
Here it is. Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. Wait. What is going on here? Professor? Is everything all right?
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb
wonder
over
if
the
he's
walls of the
alive
other hall.
in there.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt.
Was Tales from the Crypt around in the 50s?
Hey, that window is open.
I hate to point this out, but if anything's gone wrong here, I am currently a black woman in the 50s in America. That could lead to some bad things if he has been shot.
Professor Everhart, it's me, Evangeline.
Always examine the Always examine the environment.
This fellow really looks like the professor, but it's not him. That must be Elizabeth Everhart. She looks sad. It appears the Everharts have been quite well off for generations. Or so they used to be. Wow, look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's library, but young people can be terribly impressionable at times. Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So, allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character.
Dr. Herbert West.
I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here.
What's the note say?
Troubling absences in my memory. It's exactly how I felt during those 3 months of
Excavation.
1956.
My esteemed colleague, the excavation is a blank to me, another in a long list of troubling absences in my memory from that period. They claim I was there, and no doubt I was, given their repeated attempts to reach me. I cannot bring myself to trust them, but I place my... But I place my trust in you. Do what must be done with that statuette.
What on earth happened here?
Somebody was trying to find the statuette. I would think that's obvious.
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a hermit. Certainly not someone his relatives still worried about.
Harry, we know how hard it is for you to open up after what happened to Nora, but we are your family. Your brother and sisters love you. Don't lock yourself away in that house. Maddie. What the...
Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped by tragedy, and she had become obsessed with the afterlife.
Obsessed, you say? Yet only those who unravel the mystery of life shall prove themselves worthy of communing with the spirits. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future. Mrs. Elizabeth Everhart cordially invites you to a seance at Everhart Manor. Upon the stroke of midnight this coming Friday, you are summoned to the hallowed grounds of the Pantheon.
Good thing the skull is fake. Ugh.
Are you sure it's fake? Kind of looks fake in that there are no holes at the back of the eye sockets or for the spinal cord.
Darn it. This door is locked.
Yeah, because that's the door we have to go through. Oh, now we can run. And is it the same key? It is the same buttons. Or is it this door over here?
This must be the professor's office. Someone lit the fireplace, but this room is still cold. Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across.
Starry wisdom attendance by invitation only. When the stars are aligned, the relationship of lost civilizations with astrology.
Books in different languages. Spanish, Italian, German, Latin. Looks like one is missing.
Okay, so that's a puzzle if we can find the book.
Professor had another appointment today with a therapist.
Dr. Frog in the throat asking for medication. Nope.
Despite his tone, this Bowen fella doesn't seem particularly friendly.
I respectfully urge you to stop ignoring my letters. Let us put the past behind. Please consider my offer. Pardon me for the artifact. I'm willing to pay a substantial sum for it. Yeah, I'm sorry about the yawning. I was out today and I kind of got overheated.
Wonder what this opens.
Whatever it opens is what we're going to find when we solve that puzzle. I'll bet.
And the mausoleum.
After those three men showed up last night, I left one of the books in the greenhouse. I locked it and left the key in the mausoleum. I need to buy a weapon just in case they decide to come back. So one of the books is in the greenhouse, and the key to the greenhouse is in the mausoleum. Okay, so one of these doors...
Et voila! The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor.
Anything up here?
Wow, this room is really depressing. Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on. Much better. Looks like a shrine of some kind, dedicated to a woman.
To Nora. His dear old pal.
The driver's license of a certain Manuel Silva.
Oh, hello, Lady Magritte. How are you doing tonight? Myself, I am unfortunately yawning a fair amount because I went out today and it was much hotter than I was expecting, and I got a little overheated.
Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful.
But
At the moment, it sends a shiver
it was
down
good
my
to get
spine.
out. I just kind of wish I didn't get exhausted from the heat.
Looks like the professor's
How
father
about
was
you? How
involved
are
in
you doing?
politics.
Staunch Republican voice in the Massachusetts legislature today announces candidacy for governor. Oh, that sounds like a nice day. You have purple toenails now. Well, hopefully the purple toenails are the result of nail polish and not like being hit by a hammer, as an example.
That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
And yes, that narrator voice you are hearing has already introduced herself as Nora Everhart, the protagonist from Call of the Sea.
So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer.
Harrison Everhart, son of State Senator John Everhart, has announced plans for an expedition to the South Seas. Mr. Everhart's wife is reported to be suffering from a rare and yet unidentified illness for which no treatment is known. Convinced that a remedy may exist in distant and little charted regions, Mr. Everhart will depart within the month, accompanied by a small party that includes a medical professional, technical support, and other specialists suited to the challenges ahead. CW. Yeah, so this is a full-on sequel to Call of the Sea. I knew it was like kind of a follow-up. I didn't realize it was a direct
Odd
sequel.
totems. Are these fishes?
Set about 20 years later, with Harry as the dean, and my character has come to meet with the dean, but he isn't here. And it still has the same journal. But because, as the game says, the protagonist in this one has a really good memory and doesn't need to write down notes, so Nora is writing down notes for us.
There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace, only shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles. Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura.
And the game still looks incredible. I didn't miss anything in here, did I? Nope. And
Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this
okay,
place?
so we need a book for a puzzle. The book is in the greenhouse. The key to the greenhouse
It's raining
is in the
cats and
mausoleum.
dogs here.
So we have to get to the mausoleum, get inside, get the key.
Careful. Stone staircase is slippery.
Okay, so where is the mausoleum? There's a mausoleum.
What kind of a door is this? It doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols.
I have a feeling I'm missing some notes on this page. Okay.
This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in?
Which face is that? That is the sleepy face. Where is the... is there a moon? Oh, there's the moon. The moon is on that door.
No use. It's locked.
Okay. This is angry. Wants to be looking at fire. Maybe that light? Or that light?
This is so beautiful. Seems like some sort of shrine. Was this the professor's wife?
Evie found it hard to believe that the recluse living in the abandoned mansion had ever loved anyone. But he had. Truly and profoundly.
Oh, but the picture had that symbol on this tree, which has been cut down.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Yeah. Okay, so we found 3 of them. Oh, there's another one. What's this one? Happy. Looking at flower. Forgot I had a flashlight in this. Oh, probably looking towards the greenhouse. Right? Flowers, greenhouse, that makes sense. Crying. Fish, so that would be the river or the well. I think. Now we make our way back to the mausoleum.
What kind of a door is this?
One of them is wrong.
Just some symbols.
I'm certain about this one. Oh, was a fire right there. It's not burning right now, but that's where the fire would be. So that should be the one that was incorrect. Have I said yet how much I enjoy these puzzles? If not, I will say it now, and I will continue to say it until I run into one that annoys me too much, and then I'll stop saying it. Thomas Joshua
Maybe
Everhart?
this guy was in the army? That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must have been quite devout.
John Everhart Jr. Get well soon, my beloved angel. We will meet again on the other
Oh
side.
dear. Dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita mutare. Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father. Found her path in the shadow of morning? This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
I feel like I should be doing something else in here. But I don't know what.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Now it's
Okay.
open. More gardening tools.
Yeah, it's a greenhouse. There's going to be gardening tools.
The professor really seems to be interested in botany. It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll keep it, just in case.
Okay, I think I know what's going on now. Praetor Merta said Futura. Yeah, we need to find the other two frames and get the words off of those and put things into the right order. Okay, so we have the book. And Now we want to go back inside, I think.
These tools haven't been used in a long time. That explains why the garden was an absolute mess.
Okay. Any frame... Oh, no, turn that off. Any frames we missed anywhere that have anything written on them? There was this one, but we got it. Could you imagine living in a house like this? I think I would both love and hate it.
Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame. Providere Dibemus.
Okay, probably back in here somewhere. Like right there.
Is this young man Professor Everhart? It does look like him. There's something written in Latin on his frame. Non possumus.
Okay. I think we have most of it, but I think we're missing one picture that we need to get the order. That's a puzzle there.
Nora and Harry? The professor was married.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. And young man, non-Palmus. And then Providir de Bemis. Sed Futura. Or not?
A secret compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages,
There
least
we
of all
go.
a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
What's it?
Unbelievable.
City of Boston.
There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel.
The West Wing drawing room. Note details of mechanism excluded from public record per client's instructions.
It looks like a music box of some sort. It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken.
Okay, so...
I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there.
Oh, hello, Joe. How you doing?
Professor!
What are you up to tonight? And did you have a chance to jump in and try out the thing that we didn't have a chance to play together? That's a whole bunch of questions, I suppose. Hey, you might say you're a loser because you didn't get to play, but hey, you have a wife and you kept her happy. That makes you not a loser in my book.
Statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces. Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold.
And I commented on this earlier. Yeah. You kept her happy. That's a good thing.
I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
As I was going to say and said earlier, if
Introductions between
anybody comes
strangers are
along and
always a bit
finds us
awkward,
like this,
but in
I'm a
Evie
black
and
woman
Harry's
in
case, things were even
1950s
more
America.
uncomfortable due
It's
to
not
the
gonna be
unusual
good.
circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start, so she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
So what are you
I
doing
know
tonight,
who you
Joe?
Are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all.
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
So, and Bree, if you're still here listening, yeah, I'm tired as well. I might call it a night early as well, but I'm gonna go for a while here because I'm enjoying this, especially after having just replayed the first game. But Bree, what are you up to tonight? I didn't ask what you're playing, if anything. Working on review games or something else?
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette, and on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
Well, say hi to Jay for me.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
I'm assuming
Yes.
while you're
In
playing
the caves near the
review
Rappahannock
games,
River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic,
he's
right?
either in Sea of Thieves
Paisley
or
Presley?
Rust.
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Oh, he's playing Helldive. He's trying it out, huh? Getting through the tutorial so he's ready for Wednesday.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
Who did this?
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
Do you know if there are more
There
statuettes
has
like
to be
this?
more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
Yes,
My
because of
dreams.
Nora, I'm
I
sure.
mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I have long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more...
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious. I forbid it.
You forbid.
Are you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere. And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
Now, are you
You're
going to go
completely
with her,
determined to go to
Harry?
those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But
Yeah,
even
I
so,
doubt
he
it as well.
immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl, which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
And he had been married to a sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Hadn't he, Nora? They
Here we
do
are,
the
the
Indiana Jones
Rappahannock River
travel
Cave.
thing.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline!
Well, Joe, you should have an idea what she's playing since it's review games.
Are you alright?
Chapter 2 of Colossal Caves and Ancient Relics.
Yeah. I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the fact that they're review games,
A lake?
because
In here?
I don't know what she's
Yes.
reviewing because of an
The water from the
embargo.
Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence, amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
And I was going to ask Bree, Do you have multiple games with embargoes or just one? Okay, here's the lake. Tools. Trilobite. Bigger one. Lots of fossils.
Professor, you won't
And
believe
just
this,
for my
but
own
I had amnesia
edification
too.
here,
I don't remember anything
these
from
are all
September
games
to November of
for
last year.
this week's
When I came
podcast.
to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
So I'll find out on
Isn't that near the
Thursday
Arctic Circle?
when the SML podcast
Professor?
records
Professor,
Thursday
can you
night
hear me?
right here on Twitch. Bree, if you have a second, feel free to give SML a shout out. And Joe, if you
Well,
have more of a
everything
pitch
was
other than
properly
the
cleared for
time,
the
feel
excavation.
free
No doubt about it.
to share it. Authorization is hereby granted under federal acknowledgement and remains valid for the present calendar year for Mr. Nathaniel Peasley to initiate and carry out excavation activities at the site referenced in the accompanying description for purposes of survey and scientific inquiry. By authority of Harry J. Whitmore, Assistant Secretary, Interior Department, and Edgar L. Mason, Registrar of Permits, presented and facilitated by Caleb Bowen, Private Liaison.
Wow.
Yep.
What is this place?
Ball
Miss Drayton,
Squad.
over here. I'm here. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
Let's go up and take a look.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I can see why it's hard to tell.
What do you think this means?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
Yes, and a lot of people on the SML podcast are good people.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave
And
her a clear
Aki's
sense of
there
the
too.
danger posed by the black ooze.
Professor Peasley, I regret to inform you of the passing of Mr. Teague. His cutaneous alteration worsened rapidly, and in his final days he showed disorientation and severe agitation, suggesting neurological involvement. Despite all measures undertaken, it was not possible to remedy his condition. Please accept my most sincere condolences. Respectfully, Dr. Stuart Mertens, Virginia Memorial Hospital.
Huh. The wording here is peculiar to say the least.
Facial patterns are extraordinarily similar. Need to keep a written record. Assignments. Secular fossil analysis. Prioritize unusual symmetry. Monroe. Chart visible constellations. Check for deviations. Stahl. Infer function of the structure. Record hypothesis. Teague. Explore the water conduit. Search for functional remains. Oh, and before anybody makes a comment that I shouldn't say things about like that about Aki, she would say it herself.
I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man, more even than Harry.
Table flips. I've heard stories about people wanting a game like Table Flip Simulator, so yeah, I want to hear how that is. Father, I dare to write you once more, though I have no faith that you heed reason. It has been far too many years of costly expeditions to the most outlandish corners of the globe. I entreat you, return to Arkham and allow the Dean of Archaeology to handle the matter. You are, after all, but a professor of economics, for heaven's sake. With grave concern, your son, Wingate. And we use the typewriter to save, right? Because there is evil resident in this cave, so we use the typewriter to save.
Such strange
Luminescent
plants.
underwater fungus, unknown species.
Miss Drayton, up here. Please, come take a look at this.
I already did. Why are you calling me back up? Did you find something else? If you didn't find something else, I'm going to be disappointed that you called me back up there.
Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
You're the expert. I do remember some similar structures in my dreams.
Really? That's good. That means we're on the right track.
Gee,
Looks
you
like.
do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Do you think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right.
May
Is there
I help
anything
you
can do to
somehow?
help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor. I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
I suppose I had looked at that, but I hadn't had that conversation with him, so I will take that as new information. And he can live another day. I am very much enjoying this. Anybody here who's thinking about playing it, do it. Especially if you've played the first game. If you haven't played the first game, I
see
recommend
some sort of control panel here.
you play that
What
first,
look like
but
piano keys.
Please
when I
refrain
first
from
started
touching
the
anything,
game,
Miss Drayton.
it did ask me, have you played Call of the Sea? Yes or no? So it probably has prompts and things built in if you haven't played it, but it's a good game. I say play it.
I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
That depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all.
I guess the air pump doesn't work.
Pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again.
Okay, but we aren't doing that yet.
Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver.
Well, I hope you have a good night once you finish dealing with that, Joe. Talk to you soon.
Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver. It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the cave's lake.
Evie deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
John
The depths
crossed
of the
the
lake?
streams
Are you sure
of
about
black
that?
liquid to reach the refinery and retrieve
Wait
the
until I finish
statuette.
with this mural and we'll talk about it.
Air compressor. Looks like it
To
works in the
refill
same
diving
way as the one we
cylinders,
had in the workshop. Except
switch
for
on-
diving cylinders instead of car wheels.
Switch on the fuse box to power the compressor. Place an empty diving cylinder in the cylinder holder. Turn the right-hand switch to on. Open the valve to release the air into the cylinder. Press the button to release the cylinder and complete the process. There's a lot to explore.
Professor, have you read this report? Does Project Kronos mean anything to you?
No, I've never heard of it.
Doctor, I believe I've managed to infer the sense of the incomplete symbols on the mural. The sequence of signs reveals a language built from carved strokes and dots. Based on this, the most plausible interpretation suggests that the pictogram refers to the act of rotating. I'm convinced that the substance used is the same one we uncovered in Project Kronos.
I've found a report stating that the entire cave may function as an open tube acoustic resonator, sustaining standing sound wave patterns.
Yes, could be.
Harry was a scholar rather than a scientist. Of course, he hadn't understood a word of Evie's scientific jargon.
According to Peasley, the black liquid reacts to sound waves. My hypothesis is that certain musical sequences may have been used to induce specific responses in the substance. Cavity of height L can behave as a resonator with its fundamental frequencies approximated by F equals N times V over 2L, where V is the speed of sound in the air and N is a positive integer. I need to determine the cave's exact dimensions and compare them with these theoretical frequencies in order to understand how it works.
10 feet? I wonder why these structures were so colossal.
The dimensions of the architectural elements suggest that the inhabitants of this civilization possessed a much greater stature than modern man. It's probable that their average height approached 10 feet. Does this correspond with Stahl's account?
Oh, Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
How could Peasley have known so much about the refinery, the black liquid, and then the moment he held the statuette, it was as if he'd awakened from a bad dream. The man remembered nothing. How could that be? In any case, Fornax's death has brought everything to a head. They're going to shut down the dig and seize everything we've uncovered. It has all been for nothing. Damn it.
There's another mural. Looks like instructions of some kind. Just a series of steps to follow.
Instructions, you say? Well, this is all quite fascinating.
Okay, where haven't I been in this cave yet? There's something over here, right?
There's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
I get the feeling there are at least 2 more murals to be found. So where are these other 2 murals? Down below somewhere?
I see some ruins rising out of the water here.
You think?
This is the hose where the pressurized air comes out of. This empty cylinder will do.
over the steps again.
Oh, darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working. The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop back in Benoit.
Even so, try not to touch anything, please.
Now it's working. Well, it must be full of air now.
Must be, huh? No doubt about it.
You won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised you wouldn't get into any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget about going down into that lake, you hear me?
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that.
Somebody's gonna go down into the lake, though. I'm fairly certain about that. So where are the notes that I'm missing? Anyone see anything I missed?
Here's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
Was there something up here? I can't go back across. Okay. I need a moment. I am just going to leave you sitting here and I shall be right back. Sorry about that, but I'm back. Let's see. Let's go back up and talk to him again. Or not.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
Did I miss anything in any of these? Oh, wait. Chart visible constellations. Oh, that's the one he's at. Nope, no opening there.
I see some ruins rising out of the water here.
Oh,
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
okay, that didn't have a prompt on it before. I'm missing something. I want to get in that suit and go down. I think I need to play with this now. Let's make sure there are no notes lying around it.
No, this isn't working.
Anyone have any ideas?
Evie knew perfectly well that going down into the depths of the lake was not only dangerous, it was reckless. Besides, she had given the professor her word. So she asked herself if she really wanted to go down there.
I do.
And the answer, of course, was yes.
Professor, can you hear me? I'm sorry, but I'm going down.
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything else up above there. Gotta go down.
Wow.
Look at this. I hope nobody here has any kind of thalassophobia.
Evangeline? Evangeline? Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here, Professor.
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come back up right now.
Please calm down. It's all right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
What do you mean at my age? I'm only 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like 80?
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
Okay, so that's where we came in. Fish. Yeah, let's squeeze through here and try not to get stuck. I don't have thalassophobia, but I do have a touch of claustrophobia, so the depths here aren't getting to me, but that squeeze, maybe a bit.
What's happening?
This place is full of black liquid waterfalls?
Miss Drayton, please. Turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No, no, no! I'm trapped! There's a column of black ooze behind me. Oh god, what do I do?
Keep calm, Evangeline. We'll find a way out, all right? And most important, don't go near the black ooze under any circumstances. Now move forward and tell me what you see.
I see stuff and black ooze.
I see a ladder. Someone from the excavation must have made it this far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black ooze, the better.
Well, before I do that... Well, no. I guess I wasn't much before.
I'm out of the water. I think I'm in the refinery Peasley talked about. Professor, there's another mural here. Looks like a creature carrying the statuette and breaking the black ooze flow.
So that statuette repels the ooze? It's odd, but it's our only choice.
Okay, that's one clue.
I don't know if I can actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down. We were wrong about the statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery.
And I can't step over that. Okay. Can I go around back here? Haha! I snuck through. Oh, there's the dumbwaiter.
I can see the other end of that stone dumbwaiter. I can see one of those murals in here. But this one is massive. Wait a minute. I know this. I've seen this hundreds of times.
In your dreams?
No. At the university. This is a blueprint. A technical drawing. Thousands of years old, but that's what it is. And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
How could you possibly know that?
I just know. Tell me what else is in the mural.
One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor, Evie thought of saying. But seeing the mess she'd gotten herself into, she figured it wasn't the right time to brag.
Those ruins I saw rising out of the water? They're not ruins, Professor. They're two stone towers. And apparently, they're used to alter the state of that liquid. The black ooze? It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze.
Okay, so how do we direct it?
Wait, what?
What is it?
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden. I'll try to redirect the black ooze upward.
Fine, but please be careful.
Don't worry. This isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic.
Oh, yeah. And it's the bottom one? Yep, it's the bottom one.
Alright, I think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yes. Something's happening up here. Let me take a look.
Okay, so now we're him.
What is that?
Harry's fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
Hmm. Okay, 1, 2, skip 3, 4. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Nope, it's that.
You're right, Evangeline. Those ruins are actually towers. Stone towers.
One, two, three, 4.
Rotated the tower to the right. No. Not now, damn it.
But the oily shadows Harry saw obeyed no reason. They simply appeared when he least expected them. Though the reality of those shadows was, of course, far more complex than that.
Look at that. That's pretty down there.
Evangeline, there's another mural in here.
Do you think you can interpret it, Professor? What does it portray?
Apparently they used fire to do something.
That makes sense. This is some sort of refinery, after all.
Two, 5, 1, 4.
It's filling the tower with black ooze. It looks like we want to get it to go up another level. I see an entrance ahead.
And the rotation was 1144.
As far as the towers can move in that direction.
Four, 411. To go the other way.
Aha! So if I play the notes in reverse order, they trigger the opposite effect.
I'm figuring this thing out.
What does this mean? Filling? This is empty. Something could fit inside. Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter.
Ow.
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter. Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
You are right. This stone tower is filled with statuettes.
Most of them broken.
For many years, Harry had been haunted by that statuette. Still, he felt reassured to find that none of these held a sphere of black ooze.
Evangeline, I think we can use this.
Yeah, we need to fill it first.
Exchange items between
Thought
us.
so, but wanted to
The
check.
dumbwaiter, you mean?
The statuette fits perfectly.
Now to fill it, 1, 4, 2, 3. Now it's going to have the orb.
It's filled to the brim with black ooze now. I'm not touching that.
Oh, fire. So for fire, it's 2, 4, 1, 3. Nope. Two. Oh no, 3. No, 2, 5, 1, 3. Okay, let's try 3, 1, 5, 2. Oh no. 4, 2, 5, 3. Gotta learn how to read the clues.
I think it's heating up. That purple hue. Yes, it should be complete now.
Harry Hurry glanced uneasily at the freshly made black orb. He didn't like it one bit.
All
Nope.
right.
I don't.
I think I've followed all the steps. Now I just need to send it to Evangeline. I hope she knows what to do with it.
She doesn't yet.
Evie finally held the statuette in her hands, and at once she felt disappointed. Yes, the statuettes were containers of energy, but did that explain her dreams? Her visions? She had to learn more about that lost civilization.
I've got the statuette, Professor, but it looks incomplete. Different than in the murals. The black orb should be lower. Now it looks right.
Excellent. Now you should be able to cross safely. Come on, get out of there, quickly!
So I need to put the suit back on.
Can you... me... and...
Professor? I'm losing you!
Delene!
Professor! Professor! I can't hear you!
Evie felt a chill sweep through her body.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Impossible though it was, she had just heard her dead father's voice, unmistakably.
It works! It works! The path is open!
Evangeline? I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Glad you're back, Professor.
I'll be waiting for you here. Once you're out, we'll return to... What the...
Professor?
Couldn't you have at least hit the button to scream into the mic or anything? So I'd know something bad happened? These games look so good.
Evangeline, listen to me. There's someone else here.
What do you mean, someone else?
Stay down there until I tell you to...
Professor? Professor!
Evie lingered in the dark waters of the cave, waiting for the professor's signal. A signal that never came. Even so, prudent as she was in waiting, her air supply wouldn't last forever. So when all the noise above finally ceased, she decided to come up.
Professor! Professor, I finally have it! I have the statue...
Well, this is interesting. You're going to have to come with us, Miss Drayton.
Well, Starry Wisdom Society.
Wake her up. Welcome back, Evangeline.
Ow!
Finally, this is also the story of an obsessive, manipulative, and ambitious man. This is the story of Caleb Bowen.
Wait, where am I?
I'll be the one asking the questions here, girl. My name
Will
is
you?
Caleb Bowen. I work for the United States government.
Bowen often made that claim, though it was at best a half-truth. Sure, he'd worked for the government once, but that was a long time ago, and he'd been running solo for years.
Do you realize that you trespassed on a site closed off by the United States government? And more importantly, that you were seen in the company of Professor Harrison Everhart. You may not know this, but Everhart is a subversive individual. We suspect he may be working for the communists.
Bowen kept lying. He knew Harry could be many things, but a communist was definitely not one of them.
Well, I think, considering we are just starting a new chapter, I think this is probably a good place to call it for tonight. And because I'm tired, my eyes are getting tired, and I just need a break. So I'm going to end the stream here. And the only person I see on who I would usually raid is showing a public domain movie, and they're well into it. So I'm not going to raid over there for now. So I think I'm just going to end the stream here and say thank you to everybody who came and hung out. If you weren't already going to, you should check out SML Podcast on Tuesday and especially Thursday night. And Lady Magritte on Tuesday night will be doing her own stream, and you should probably go over there as well. In the meantime, I am going to go try to get a good night's sleep. I hope everybody has a good rest of their night wherever you end up and has a good week ahead of them. Have a good night, everyone. Good night.